What if I told you that the very habits you rely on to keep your home clean might actually be wearing it down, little by little, day after day? It sounds almost backwards, doesn't it? You spend your Saturday mornings scrubbing counters, wiping down furniture, and vacuuming every corner, all with the best intentions. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the most common cleaning habits, the ones many of us learned from our parents or picked up over decades of keeping a tidy home, are quietly causing damage that you won't notice right away. It's not dramatic. It's not something that happens overnight. It's more like a slow leak, the kind you don't see until one day you step back and wonder why your countertops look dull, why your wood floors have lost their shine, or why that stainless steel appliance you were once so proud of now looks scratched and cloudy. Today, I'm going to walk you through 10 cleaning mistakes that are incredibly common, mistakes that nearly everyone makes at some point, and more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix each one with simple, safe, low-cost solutions. By the end of this video, you'll be cleaning your home in a way that actually protects it, instead of slowly wearing it down. So let's get into it, because mistake number 1 might be something you're doing this very week without even realizing it. Problem explanation. Before we dive into the list, I want to explain why this happens in the first place, because understanding the why makes it so much easier to actually change the habit for good. Most of us learned how to clean our homes from watching family members or through good old trial and error over the years. We picked up habits that felt effective at the time, things that made surfaces look shiny or smell fresh in the moment, without necessarily understanding what was happening underneath the surface. Sometimes, literally. The problem is that a lot of these habits create damage that's cumulative. It builds up slowly over months and years rather than showing up immediately. A slightly too abrasive sponge here, a cleaner that's a bit too harsh there, and before you know it, your beautiful countertops have tiny scratches you can only see when the light hits them just right, or your hardwood floors have started to look dull and worn in high-traffic areas. Here's the part most people miss. It's not that these mistakes come from carelessness. They usually come from good intentions and outdated information that never got corrected. So today isn't about making you feel bad for how you've been cleaning. It's about giving you the updated, accurate information so you can protect the home you've worked so hard to take care of. What you need. For this video, you won't need to buy anything new or expensive, which I think you'll really appreciate. Most of what we're going to talk about involves adjusting the products and tools you likely already have at home, and in some cases, simply using less of something rather than more. You'll want to have on hand some basic microfiber cloths, a soft bristle brush, mild dish soap, white vinegar, and a few soft sponges. You'll also want to grab any specialty cleaners you currently use for wood, stainless steel, or glass, because we're going to talk about how to use them correctly, and in some cases, when it's actually better to put them aside entirely. Most importantly, all you really need today is a willingness to look at your cleaning routine with fresh eyes, and maybe let go of a habit or two that isn't serving your home the way you thought it was. Step-by-step process. The 10 mistakes. Mistake 1. Using too much cleaning product. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes out there, and it comes from a place we can all relate to: wanting to make sure something is really, truly clean. When we use too much cleaning product, whether it's dish soap, all-purpose cleaner, or laundry detergent, we assume more product means more cleaning power. But in reality, excess product often leaves behind a sticky, dull residue that actually attracts more dirt and dust over time. On your floors, this can create a hazy film that makes them look perpetually dirty no matter how often you mop. In your washing machine, too much detergent can leave residue on clothes and even contribute to buildup inside the machine itself. The fix here is refreshingly simple. Use less product than you think you need, and let the cleaner do its job through a bit of dwell time rather than sheer quantity. Most products are actually formulated to work well with just a small amount, and using less will not only protect your surfaces, but also save you money over time. Mistake 2. Cleaning windows and mirrors in direct sunlight. Here's one that catches a lot of people off guard. If you've ever cleaned a window or mirror on a bright, sunny day and ended up with annoying streaks, no matter how many times you wiped it down, this might be exactly why. When you clean glass in direct sunlight, the heat causes the cleaner to dry far too quickly, before you even have a chance to properly wipe it away. This rapid drying is what leaves those frustrating streaks behind, and it can leave you wiping the same spot over and over in frustration, wondering what you're doing wrong. The simple fix is to clean your windows and mirrors on a cloudy day, or in the early morning or evening, when the sun isn't beating directly on the glass. This small timing adjustment alone can completely transform your results, giving you that clear, streak-free shine you've been trying to achieve all along. Mistake 3. Using vinegar on natural stone. Vinegar has such a wonderful reputation as a natural all-purpose cleaner, and for a lot of surfaces, that reputation is well-earned. However, here's something many people don't realize. If you have natural stone countertops or floors, like granite, marble, or travertine, vinegar can actually cause real damage. Because vinegar is acidic, it can slowly etch and dull the surface of natural stone over time, leaving behind a permanently cloudy, worn look that no amount of scrubbing can fix. This is a mistake that often happens with the best intentions, since so many people have switched to vinegar as a natural alternative to harsh chemical cleaners. The fix is to use a cleaner specifically designed for natural stone, or simply a mix of warm water and a small amount of mild dish soap for everyday cleaning. Your stone countertops will maintain their beautiful shine for years to come once this one small change is made. Mistake 4. Scrubbing stainless steel appliances the wrong way. If you've got stainless steel appliances in your kitchen, you probably already know they can be a little tricky to keep looking their best. One of the most common mistakes is scrubbing in a circular motion or using an abrasive sponge, which creates tiny scratches that catch the light and make your appliances look dull and worn over time. Stainless steel actually has a grain to it, similar to wood, and cleaning against that grain is what causes those fine scratches to build up. The fix is wonderfully simple. Always wipe in the direction of the grain using a soft cloth, and stick to a gentle dish soap and water solution for regular cleaning. For an extra shine, a small amount of olive oil on a soft cloth, buffed in the direction of the grain, can leave your appliances looking like new, without any risk of scratching. Mistake 5. Overwatering your wood furniture and floors. Wood is a beautiful material, but it's also one that requires a little extra care and understanding. A common mistake is using a soaking wet mop or cloth to clean wood floors and furniture, thinking that more water means a deeper clean. Unfortunately, excess water can seep into the wood, causing warping, discoloration, and even long-term structural damage that's expensive and difficult to repair. This is especially true for hardwood floors, where standing water left even briefly can leave permanent marks. The fix is to use a barely damp cloth or mop, wringing out as much excess water as possible before cleaning. For wood furniture, a dry microfiber cloth for regular dusting, paired with an occasional wood-specific cleaner, will keep your furniture looking beautiful without putting it at risk. Mistake 6. Ignoring the washing machine itself. Here's a mistake that's incredibly common simply because it's so easy to overlook. We use our washing machines constantly to clean everything else in our homes, but how often do we actually clean the washing machine itself? Over time, detergent residue, fabric softener buildup, and moisture can create the perfect environment for mold and mildew to develop inside the machine, particularly around the door seal on front-loading machines. Not only does this affect how clean your clothes actually get, but it can also lead to a musty smell that transfers onto your laundry. The fix is to run an empty hot water cycle with a cup of white vinegar once a month, and to wipe down the door seal and detergent drawer regularly with a damp cloth. This one small addition to your routine keeps your washing machine working efficiently and keeps your clothes smelling genuinely fresh, not just artificially covered up. Mistake 7. Using the same cloth or sponge for everything. This next mistake feels harmless, but it can actually spread bacteria around your home rather than removing it. Using the same sponge or cloth to wipe down your kitchen counters, clean up after handling raw meat, and then wipe other surfaces afterward can transfer bacteria from one area to another instead of eliminating it. Sponges in particular are known for harboring bacteria, since they stay damp and are used across so many different surfaces throughout the day. The fix is to use separate cloths for different areas of your home, particularly separating kitchen cleaning from bathroom cleaning, and to replace or thoroughly sanitize your sponges regularly. You can sanitize a sponge by microwaving it damp for about 1 minute, which kills the vast majority of bacteria living inside it, or by running it through the dishwasher on a hot cycle. Mistake 8. Cleaning your oven with harsh scrapers. If you've ever tackled a really messy oven, you know the temptation to reach for anything that will scrape that baked-on grime off as quickly as possible, including metal scrapers or steel wool. Unfortunately, this can permanently scratch the interior coating of your oven, which not only looks bad, but can actually affect how evenly your oven heats food going forward. The fix is to use a paste made from baking soda and water, spread generously across the interior surfaces, left to sit overnight, and then wiped away with a damp cloth the next day. This gentle method breaks down baked-on grime without a single scratch, and it's genuinely one of the most satisfying cleaning transformations you'll see, all without any harsh scraping or chemical fumes. Mistake 9. Neglecting to clean your cleaning tools. This one might surprise you, but it's incredibly important. Your vacuum cleaner, mop head, and cleaning brushes all need regular cleaning themselves, and skipping this step can actually make your cleaning routine less effective over time, sometimes without you even realizing it. A vacuum with a clogged filter loses suction power, meaning it's simply pushing dust and allergens back into the air, rather than picking them up. A mop head that's never washed is essentially just spreading dirty water around your floors rather than actually cleaning them. The fix is to wash your mop head regularly, clean or replace your vacuum filter according to the manufacturer's instructions, typically every 1 to 3 months, and rinse out cleaning brushes after each use, allowing them to fully dry before storing. Taking care of your tools means your tools can properly take care of your home. Mistake 10. Skipping ventilation while cleaning. Our final mistake is one that's easy to overlook, especially when you're in the middle of a deep cleaning session and focused on getting the job done. Cleaning without proper ventilation, meaning windows closed and no fan running, allows fumes from cleaning products to linger in the air far longer than necessary, and over time, this can affect indoor air quality throughout your entire home, not just the room you're cleaning in. It can also make cleaning fumes feel much stronger and more irritating than they need to be, especially for those of us who are a bit more sensitive to strong smells. The fix is refreshingly simple. Open a window, turn on a fan, or run your bathroom exhaust fan while cleaning, even in cooler weather. This small step makes a real difference, not just for your comfort while cleaning, but for the overall air quality in your home over the long run. Final results. Now that we've gone through all 10 of these common mistakes, I want to share what happened when I started applying these fixes in my own home, because the transformation was honestly more noticeable than I expected. My stainless steel appliances, which had developed a dull, slightly scratched appearance over the years from improper scrubbing, started to regain that smooth, reflective shine once I switched to wiping with the grain. My hardwood floors, which had started looking a little tired and worn in high-traffic areas, brightened up significantly once I stopped over-soaking them and switched to a properly wrung-out mop. Even something as simple as cleaning my windows on a cloudy day instead of a sunny one made an immediate, noticeable difference in how streak-free they looked afterward. What struck me most wasn't just how much better everything looked, but how much easier my cleaning routine became once I stopped fighting against these small, avoidable mistakes. I wasn't using more product or more effort. I was simply using the right approach for each surface, and the results spoke for themselves. Your home doesn't need harsh scrubbing or excessive product to look its best. It just needs the right, gentle approach, consistently applied. Maintenance tips. Going forward, here are a few simple habits that will help these fixes stick long-term, so you're not just making a one-time change, but building a genuinely better cleaning routine for years to come. Try to do a quick check of your cleaning tools once a month, giving your sponges a proper sanitizing, washing your mop head, and checking your vacuum filter. Keep a small bottle of specialty cleaner on hand for your natural stone or stainless steel surfaces, so you're never tempted to reach for vinegar or an abrasive sponge out of convenience. Get into the habit of cleaning windows and mirrors on overcast days when possible, or simply plan that task for early morning before the sun is at its strongest. And finally, make ventilation a natural part of your cleaning routine, the same way you'd automatically reach for gloves or a cleaning cloth. Over time, these small adjustments become second nature, and you'll find that protecting your home while cleaning it takes hardly any extra effort at all once the habit is established. Why this matters. I want to take a moment to speak honestly about why this topic matters so much to me, and I think it'll resonate with a lot of you watching. Our homes represent years, sometimes decades of hard work, care, and investment. The countertops we chose carefully, the wood floors we were so excited to install, the appliances we saved up for, these things matter to us. And it's genuinely disheartening to watch them wear down faster than they should, especially when that damage was completely avoidable. This isn't about perfection, and it's certainly not about making anyone feel guilty for cleaning habits they've had for years. It's about giving you accurate, helpful information so you can make small adjustments that protect the home you've worked so hard to maintain. I've tested each of these fixes myself, and I can honestly tell you, the difference is real, and it's noticeable far sooner than you might expect. Sometimes, within just a few cleaning sessions, you'll start to see your surfaces looking brighter, your appliances looking shinier, and your overall home just feeling a little more cared for. A few bonus thoughts. Before we wrap up, I want to mention a couple of additional things that tie into everything we've talked about today. First, when in doubt about how to clean a specific surface in your home, it's always worth taking a moment to check the manufacturer's care instructions, whether that's for your countertops, your appliances, or your flooring. Manufacturers often include specific guidance that can save you from accidentally causing damage, and this information is usually easy to find with a quick search using your product's model number. Second, remember that gentler is often better when it comes to cleaning. It can feel counterintuitive, especially if you were raised to believe that a really thorough clean requires a lot of scrubbing and strong products, but so often, a gentle, consistent approach protects your home far better than an aggressive one. And finally, don't be afraid to slow down just slightly during your cleaning routine. Rushing is often where these mistakes creep in. Whether it's grabbing the wrong cloth, using too much product, or skipping ventilation because you're in a hurry to finish. A few extra minutes of mindful cleaning can save you from months or even years of gradual damage. So there you have it, 10 common cleaning mistakes that could be slowly wearing down your home without you even realizing it, along with simple, easy fixes for each and every one. I really hope this video helped you see your cleaning routine in a new light and gave you some practical, easy changes you can start making today. If you recognized a mistake or two from your own routine while watching this, don't feel bad about it. Almost everyone makes at least a few of these, myself included, before I really dug into the research. What matters is that you now have the information to protect your home going forward. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these mistakes surprised you the most? Was there one you had no idea about until today? And if you've noticed a positive change after trying one of these fixes, I'd genuinely love to hear about that too, because it helps other viewers see just how effective these small adjustments can be. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help this channel reach more people who could benefit from this same information. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and tap that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Coming up next, I'll be walking you through the best natural cleaning recipes you can make right at home using ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. So, if you're looking to simplify your cleaning routine even further, you won't want to miss that one. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of your home, and I'll see you in the next video.